In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 18 different websites where rich and kind people are going to go ahead and give you guys money for completely free. So if you find yourself down in your luck and you need some quick cash right now, make sure you guys watch this video all the way to the very end because the last site is by far the best. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Xavier channel, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 18 different websites where kind and rich people will literally give you money for completely free. With that being said, guys, before we get into this video, none of these websites are gonna just give you money if you just sign up for them, except the one near the end of the video, so make sure to keep watching till then. So I'm just gonna put that disclaimer out there, but these are sites where kind and rich people have been known to give people down on their luck completely free money for doing basically next to nothing, as long as they have a specific set of requirements, which I will be going over in today's video. So make sure you guys go ahead and watch this video all the way to the very end, and let's go ahead and check out the first site. So the first site I'm going to go ahead and show you guys is called FunMyTravel. And the reason why I heard of this is because I actually have a friend who used this site because his brother is slightly disabled and he was going to be needing to go into some kind of surgery. I don't remember the specifics, but he always wanted to go to Disneyland. So they went ahead and used this site to go ahead and actually fund a trip for them to Disneyland. And that's basically what this is it's sort of a fundraising site for specifically travel. So I'll go over other fundraising sites in today's video. But what I will say about this one specifically is that it's very interesting because it's sort of like enabling you, if you're disprivileged, if you have something that would actually be interesting for you to go ahead and study or travel around, then you could actually go ahead and fund a real travel trip that you're taking on. So for example, this guy right here, his name is Cole. He is a senior in electrical engineering, and he's planning on taking a 4-week summer internship. And as you guys can see right here, there's a bunch of people that have given him money for completely free so he can go ahead and actually take this internship. And this is the kind of thing that you want to use for this site. So let's say you're religious maybe, and you want to go ahead and take some kind of like religious travel. You want to go to some kind of disprivileged country, and you want to go ahead and get support for that. This site would be a great way to do it because that's literally what it's used for. As you guys can see right here, he needs about 2,500 and he's already 25% of the way there with over 20 days left. So I guarantee you he's probably going to get it sorted. So as long as you guys have a decent story to tell and you actually have a good idea for somewhere to go, then I guarantee you that you could actually probably get some free money from nice and kind rich people who will go ahead and give you money to go on a trip just like this. This guy right here is also planning on going on a 3-week volunteer trip to go ahead and save the turtles in Bali, Indonesia. I would also recommend creating a video if you guys could, maybe showing off who you are, explaining what you're going to be doing, explaining where you're going to be at. On top of that, what's nice about FunMyTravel compared to something like Indiegogo for this kind of thing is that, as you guys can see right here, they have this cost calculator explaining to people who would donate exactly where all the money is going to be going. So it's a program fee, application deposit fee, local travel expenses, transportation. All of that is included in the actual price. So people know for a fact where specifically their money is going. So I would recommend using FunMyTravel if you have an actual travel plan for something that you're trying to get done. Maybe you're doing some kind of volunteer work, maybe you're doing some kind of mission work, anything like that. I think FunMyTravel would be really good for you. So this site is called localcityplaces.com. You can just put that in your browser and you'll be able to find it super easily. Essentially what this site is that it allows you to go to places nearby where you are. So I have to change my location here because there's no places near me, but if you're in a bigger city, like maybe New York or any kind of big American city, what you guys can do is that you can go ahead and get paid to give reviews on places. Because what'll happen is that companies will go ahead and list their thing right here. Maybe they have a restaurant, maybe they have some kind of service, maybe a massage or a masseuse or a med spa or something like that will want to go ahead and list their services so they can get reviews for a fee and give people the free service in exchange for writing those reviews. So if you guys written reviews before on something like Yelp or anything like that, and you've thought, hey, maybe I should go ahead and get paid for that, what I would recommend doing is becoming an ambassador for local city places, so you could actually go ahead and get paid for those reviews and get a free thing while you're at it. So you'd get a free meal, a free whatever, so obviously you can give a real review about it and you can go ahead and get paid for it. As you guys can see, this person right here just reviewed a burger grill in SC where they were able to get paid for it, and obviously you could do the same if you went ahead and sign up for this website. The next site I would recommend is going to be GoFundMe. GoFundMe is a lot like a site like Indiegogo or GoFundMe, where you guys can set up a page and essentially get people to donate to you for a specific reason. So maybe you have some kind of medical expense that you need. You can go ahead and create a page right here and actually go ahead and get that done for you. On top of that, there is no donor fees, and they have a very, very easy setup, as well as you get ongoing access to funds. It's not like GoFundMe where the funds are locked behind something unless the goal is reached, and then if the goal isn't reached, everybody gets refunded. You will go ahead and get your money right now, so you guys can go ahead and do something like this where you can pay for medical expenses if you have something like that, pay for some kind of medical aid, some kind of like surgical masks or anything where it actually makes sense. I saw a really, really good one on here recently about anyone with education and learning. So essentially funding things like a classroom library, keeping people in school, college funds, refugee education funds, senior design project funding, stuff like that, where if you guys actually have a good reason to go ahead and be given money, you could use Go Get Funding in order to be getting that money for completely free. The next site I would recommend is going to be Just Giving. It's very similar to the last site where it is actually a fundraising site where you can create a page for something like maybe a medical expense or something to that line, where you guys can actually go ahead and get paid by nice people who want to go ahead and support you for whatever you're looking for. So maybe you have a education thing you're looking to do, maybe there's an international aid project you're looking to do, maybe some kind of health and medical. This site also has an animal and pets category, which is really nice. All you guys would have to do is just go ahead and create a page like this where you would give people a good reason to go ahead and give money to you. So if you're disadvantaged or if you can't afford something that you actually genuinely need, then you could go ahead and do that on Just Giving. Just Giving isn't as good as Go Get Funding because they do have a little bit more of donor fees and they're not quite as popular, so just keep that in mind. So this site is interesting. This one is called Missing Money. If you have any money that is missing, aka you have some kind of unclaimed property or something took something from you, or you have something that you own where people can go ahead and give it back to you. Maybe you were part of a lawsuit that you didn't know about, or you were in part of a lawsuit that you never got the full claim of. What you can do is that you can put in whatever you want. What you can do is go ahead and put in the information right here into Missing Money, and they will be able to find that thing for you. Keep in mind, guys, this is not guaranteed money. You're not going to be getting everything, but if you do have something that you know that you are missing money on, like if you have some kind of unclaimed property or unclaimed lawsuit or maybe a tax return or something like that that you haven't gotten yet, using Missing Money would be a really, really good site to go ahead and get that money back. Next up, guys, is actually going to be the biggest site on our list, which is GoFundMe. If you guys don't know what GoFundMe is, it is essentially a site where over $30 billion has been donated to funds. It is the #1 crowdfunding site on the entire internet. It is used by all kinds of charities as well as all kinds of individuals for a variety of different things. For example, this guy right here, his wife unexpectedly died. So they went ahead and set up a GoFundMe to go ahead and support them in things like the culinary fees, in things like the funeral fees, as well as providing support for the children. If you guys have something that would, like, let's say you have a story, this sounds kind of shitty, but if you have a story where it would kind of pull on people's heartstrings, like if you had a family member that just died and they need financial support of some kind, or if you're trying to make something happen in the world, like you're trying to do some kind of charity thing, then GoFundMe would be a really, really good place to do it. Or if you need money for some other reason, maybe for a retirement fund. For example, Fred right here has a retirement fund that's going that he has already raised over 14,000 euros for, about 16,000 USD. And on top of that, you guys can see even 77 people just donated. Also, the nice thing about using GoFundMe is that literally everybody at this point already knows GoFundMe. So I would recommend using GoFundMe for something like this just because it's the biggest thing that people already know. Another site that you could use is Indiegogo. Indiegogo is for people who are entrepreneurs or business owners who are trying to create something or are trying to like do something in the world and need funding for it. For example, there's a lot of student films that get funded through Indiegogo. So if you have a movie that maybe you wanted to make that you need funding for, you can go ahead and push it out here on Indiegogo. On top of that, if you have a product that you're looking to create, you could also use Indiegogo to go ahead and fund it. As you guys can see right here, there is this product right here, this hammock right here that they're trying to get funding for, that they have already smashed their funding goal for. And if you guys are trying to create something, or you're trying to make something, or you're trying to like create something or start a business, Indiegogo would be a great place to do it. The thing that I will say about Indiegogo is that make sure your page listing is actually good. You have pictures of the product, you're showing off the product, you have nice looking graphics right here. You can make these graphics super easily in like Canva, or you could hire someone from Fiverr to go ahead and do it for you. Actually, on Fiverr, they probably have someone who will go ahead and actually write out this entire page for you. So if you guys are trying to make something happen in the world, or if you're trying to like create something, I would recommend using Indiegogo for that. Now, the last site I would go ahead and recommending you guys to be getting completely free money right now is not going to be a site at all, but it is going to be CashApp. When I talked about the site that is going to guaranteed give you money, this is the one thing that I was talking about. Basically, all you guys need to do is, if you have not already, go ahead and download CashApp from the App Store. Essentially, once you guys download CashApp from the App Store, you're going to want to click on the top right profile right here, and you're going to want to scroll all the way down to where it says enter referral code. And then once you guys enter in my referral code, which I'm going to go ahead and include in the description down below, you guys will get a free $5 provided you send $5 to a friend. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my cash tag in the description down below so you guys can go ahead and send me that $5. And I've had a bunch of people already do that, and I'll just go ahead and instantly refund them their $5. So we both make $5. I do want to be completely transparent. I will also make $5 when you guys do this, but you will make $5 at the same time, and that's what matters more. Next up, I would recommend going to the App Store and downloading Adapole. Once you guys download Adapole, go to the My Profile section right here and go to where it says enter referral code, and then enter in my referral code, which is going to be JCCGC. Once you guys do that, we will both be given a free 50 cents. And as you guys can see, I've invited over 1,100 people, and they have made themselves a combined total of $670. I don't need more money. That's not why I do it. I do it because I want to genuinely help you guys in getting some completely free money right now. Plus, the nice thing about Adapole is that you can go ahead and fill out some super easy surveys to go ahead and make even more money. I personally have almost $80 in my Adapole balance right now. All I would have to do to go ahead and take that money out is just pull it into my PayPal account. Or I could also do it inside of a gift card, or I could donate it to some kind of cause like the ones that we were talking about earlier. I'm going to go ahead and leave my link in the description for Adapole down below, as well for another app called Eureka. Once you guys sign up for that app, you will get a free $1 survey just for signing up with my link. So make sure you guys do that right now. So make sure you guys go ahead and download these 3 apps right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. While you guys are still watching this video, make sure to click on this video that you can see right here, right now.